All right, one of the things I wanted to do here is go over some of the ways that we are being lied to. And I know the facts, and it's easy for me to look them up, but maybe some don't. So I'm going to go through one way of getting facts. So I went to Google and I just searched asylum seekers statistics by year. Okay, so the first link that shows up is from the Department of Homeland Security, Refugees and Asylees Annual Reports. When you click on that, there are two reports. Some years they combine them, but some years they're separate. So here, one is refugees. So we're going to click on that first. And refugees. So you keep hearing Trump say millions and millions and millions. So if he says millions and millions and millions, I think I heard him say one point that it was 20 million, and then another point he said 21 million, then 25 million. So here you can see by year. This is when Biden was in office. So this is the government website. This is the department run by this woman, Kristi Noem. So here you can see by year how many refugees, depending on the area. So you can see, I don't see millions here. Do you? Do you see millions? Here's another chart. By year, it's a graph. And then they break them down by nationality. There are no Mexicans here. Why? Because Mexico, there's no refugees allowed from Mexico, right? Because it's not one of the countries that's allowing in. It's not one of the countries that's on the list. And I debated a Republican congressional candidate on this. And so clearly I won that issue because he was making all kinds of allegations that they were letting in all kinds of people. The other report is the asylees. So asylum seekers, which is another way of getting having legal status, it is not, an asylum seeker is not illegal, right? And again, if you're an asylum seeker, these are the countries that have asylum seekers that have been given asylum cases. So when you get an asylum, you are granted like permission, right? So you can see that there is an uptick in asylum seekers, but it is not in the millions. Okay? It is not in the millions. I don't know what kind of math they use, but it is not in the millions. Here by year, there's nothing that says that it's in the millions. And again, there is no Mexican asylum given. See? Nothing. No Mexican asylum seekers are given any means of asylum. So what it is that you are being lied to. And I don't know about you, but I don't like being lied to. So it's really important that we learn how to look up facts, look up information. Because they make all kinds of allegations and then they never back them up. And the people that are suffering are the people with the least political power, which is immigrants. So they're having immigrants have their due process rights, their Fourth Amendment rights, their Fifth Amendment rights being stripped away. So it's unacceptable. Okay, another topic about these lies is the impact of sanctuary cities. A sanctuary city doesn't mean that the local government doesn't work with the feds. What it means is that they won't just throw anybody under the bus. So, for example, if somebody is raped or something, or there's a theft, that person can be undocumented but still report the criminal, because not all immigrants are criminals, and conversely, not all criminals are illegal. In fact, most of the crimes are done by U.S. citizens, not immigrants. Immigrants have a lower crime rate than any other group, and you can find out by seeing where ICE is going. You have ICE going to Home Depot. People are working. They're not stealing anything. They're not gang members. They're ICE is going to farms. They're going to farms. Those people are some of the most disadvantaged people. Can you imagine the people that bring us food and our daily bread are being targeted by this administration, and that is criminal because they're breaking the law in doing so. They have been racially profiling, which is illegal. It's a way of saying, oh, you are illegal just because you're there. Now, there was a recent incident where ICE caused the death of somebody because they were chasing him, and he may have been undocumented, but had they not done that, he would still be alive. So, but again, he wasn't a criminal because a crime, being undocumented is not a crime. It's a misdemeanor, just like getting a traffic ticket or any other low crime. The difference is if you do get deported and you come back, then it is a felony, as I understand it. So these people that are being rounded up, they're being treated like animals, as if they were murderers. I don't even think there's ever been a murderer who has been treated as bad as some of these people. So it's absolutely disgusting.